Hi, and welcome to Familiar Circle. In this video, we are going to talk about the mode. And put simply, the mode is in a collection of numbers, the most occurring number. It is possible to have a more than one mode in a collection. So in such collections, we refer to such modes as multimodal. If the collection has just got one mode, we refer to those as unimodal. So what we're going to do now is we're going to look at how to calculate the mode or how to find the mode using Excel. So I'm going to bring up this Excel sheet and I'm just going to put some random numbers on the sheet. So random numbers between 1 and 9 as an example. So 1, 9. Actually, sorry, that should be random between. So random between. Oh, right, okay, I'm just going to repeat that. So rand between, actually, not random between. Rand between 1, 9, and that gives us 1. I'm just going to drag that and create some numbers and maybe just make that to be. So we've got 12 numbers. Okay. Now to calculate the mode, what we're going to do is we just use the mode function. And now notice that mode, M-O-D-E actually. Notice that we have 3 functions here. This one is no longer used. It's just here for backwards compatibility with Excel 2007. So you don't really want to use that one. These are the 2 you want to use. The first one returns the mode and it deals with multimodal cases. So it may well return more than one value. The second one, which is the mode.sngl, that one returns only one value. Essentially the first mode that it encounters. So we're going to use this the single one, and we're just going to do that, and then once we double click that, we drag from the first cell to the last cell and close that off with a bracket and hit enter, and we can see that the mode is 3. In fact, because of the fact that the numbers keep changing, I'm just going to copy that, and so copy, and I'm going to paste that just the values, so it stays without changing. And I'll copy that over here and paste that. So I'm just going to check. Okay, that's 3. So I'll repeat that. Oh, actually, that's correct. So mode.sngl E2 to E13, and that gives us 3. So now I can delete this. We don't need that anymore. So the mode in this distribution is 3. And how do we know it's 3? Well, let's sort and see which one appears the most. So I'm just going to quickly sort this, smallest to largest. So we've got 2 1s, 3 2s, 3 3s, and 1 4, 2 5s, and 1 7. Now notice what happened, that it was 3 initially. In fact, if I undo, it says 3. But if I redo, it says 2. And notice the function we're using. We're using the function that returns just a single mode, the mode.sngl. So look right up here at the top bar, mode.sngl. So that's single, D2 to D13. Now when it's sorted, it returns a 2. And the reason is because 2 is the first mode that it encounters. There's 3 as well, which is also a mode, because there are 3 3s and also 3 2s. But it returns a 2, and that's because 2 is the first mode that is encountered. If I undo that, it returns a 3, because we've got that 3 and then that 3, and then it finds a third 3 before it finds the third 2. So therefore it returns a 3. What you want to do is if you want to return all the modes in a collection, you have to use the one that returns the multi-mode. So that would be mode.mult, M-U-L-T, and then you can drag that. Now, even though you've set this up on a single cell, Excel is going to allocate 2 cells to return the mode for this collection, or as many cells that are needed to return the modes for this collection. So we hit enter and we can see that it returns a 3 and a 2. And it gives us a prompt here saying your formula returned multiple values, so we spilled them into the neighboring blank cells. So now you can see that there are 2 modes in this distribution. So we've got 3 and we've got 2. Now let's try something. But before we try this, notice that 3 is being returned first before 2 because it encounters 3 as the mode first before 2. So let's change this. Let's sort this and see what happens. So we go and then we sort smallest to largest. And now you can see that 2 is being returned first before 3 because we encounter the mode 2 before the mode 3. So there you have it. That's how to calculate mode with Excel. You can use the mode.sngl, the single, and you can use the mode.mult, which is the multi-mode. So the single mode will return just one mode, essentially the first mode it encounters in the collection. And the multi-mode would return as many modes as there are in the collection. One final bit is it's possible to have no mode at all. And an example of when that would happen is if there are no repeating numbers. So I'm just going to change the collection and you can see that no mode is returned because there is no repeating number here. So you have 1, 2, 3. So no number appears more than once. And even though we are using the multi-mode, you might think that might return all the numbers. It doesn't. You need an extra number appearing more than once for Excel to give you something. So now I've put 5, it's giving me 5. If I put a second 7 here, it's going to give me 5 and 7 because now there are 2 modes. If I put 7 there, it would return that as a single mode because now we have only 7 being the mode. So if I put 7 there, we get 7 being returned, just a single 7. So there you have it. That's mode covered for you in Excel. And just remember that the mode is essentially the most occurring number in a collection, and it's possible to have more than one most occurring numbers. In such cases, we refer to such collections as multimodal, having a multimodal mode. And then if it's just got a single number appearing the most, that will be unimodal. Thanks for watching.